down for no reason. I'll be reading my word.
Hello, I'm Ezekiel Kargbo. I'm a born-again Christian. Join me every Sunday 9 to 10 p.m. on Go Gospel. Go Gospel is a program that brings to you gospel artists to showcase their music and bless you with ministration. As we spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, make it a date with me, Ezekiel Kargbo, on Go Gospel every Sunday 9 to 10 p.m. on Star Television, Channel 21.
So watch me fly.
Happy second Sunday to every Christian out there. I want to say welcome to yet another edition of Go Gospel on Star TV Channel 21. Go Gospel on the program will bring to you gospel music and also gospel musicians, and also the way we spread the gospel of Jesus Christ all around the world. And I want to say to we Christians, them we use the time for worship God in their different houses, even though we go through this pandemic, we're not able to come together as believers for worship in churches, but people in their house, some man they watch Facebook, some man they follow them churches on YouTube, they worship God. I want to say kudos to we. Let we keep on praying and pray that God go wipe this coronavirus away. Of course, today I get two people in the studio. We one of we strong ministers them na salon and talking about gospel music na salon, and of course he see the need and say me want for pull a song for Sierra Leone way the song title Pray for Salon. Of course this not the two we need at this particular time, because it really not easy for Sierra Leone when they go to corona, and also the devil want for use the political term for affect or ambog we nation. So we all need for pray for Salon. Believers, non-believers, it's not the time for come to God and pray for Salon. So we minister get for come talk about in song way they release next week. And also last year and all our years them since then start this worship event. Of course, all Sierra Leoneans they free tongue can testify to see Barak now one of the biggest worship event them we can ever get now free tongue. We created to worship choir old. So this year of course so many people we can be part of Barak. I know say some feel but last week we all be worship with Pastor Pete and the created to worship choir we then do the virtual Barak event, and also you will be watch Go Gospel 9 o'clock. You also be follow up the Barak event. Somebody there can talk about the Barak event and tell we how them do this year and waiting at some of them success stories them last year. Remember the program we want to Go Gospel and we will come to you this program. My name Minister Ezekiel Kargbo. I'm not introduce the person you can talk about Barak because now somebody who I can keep sometimes. Yeah, of course. Anyways, we'll go talk about that. I want to come to you, Minister Zubairu. Welcome again. Of course, thank you now be one successful song we don't bless so many people's lives. Yes, looking at the video and also listening to the song, so many people will be blessed according to the response they will get. You as a minister, what is that your response that you get and how you feel when you get the response?
I believe so that one of the major essence them also as being gospel ministers them that for those able for preach the gospel through music, for those able for use the gift to God give you for still spread the message of the gospel. So in a thing where they bring fulfillment and joy, where we say you actually do a song, and in as much as the song is a blessing to you, but you see say actual impact to be made with the song. Okay. Because I believe say you're able for truly feel the impact of a song where we say the people that we sing are for able for actually use them. Yeah. And one of the major reasons that will inspire me for do thank you now the need that we need more of with Sierra Leonean songs than for be involved in our church worship. I believe say in as much as yes we are all Christians and we're supposed to sing songs and songs they preach the gospel and they motivate you for worship and serve God more. But I believe say to a major extent we as gospel ministers them in Sierra Leone it could be a good thing for they do in the praise and worship times them new songs them from the now existing gospel ministers and they able for be sing. And I thank God like how you say that in as much as people that respond well to the song, but I can get some tender videos, I can go to churches them and I actually hear people that they sing, and because Now one thing will be say you know more they sing your song.
Yeah.
And another thing will be say people them
Yeah.
we love the song actually they sing them. So it was a good thing will be say I actually see people them. Yeah, people that they even sing at the church.
Yeah, because he had for salon
Yes.
music, especially this coming music now.
Yes.
Where people they sing
Yes, you could probably just watch the video or see on a TV. Thank God for Star TV and other TV station. So this actually creates a new trend for me on ministry personally. The fact that I see say yes, people them actually they use the song. Because I tell you, even up till yesterday, they receive videos from people them where they worship with the song that they host, people that they use them for their small gatherings, and even before the churches them be closed, people that they don't minister, I get videos them, and maybe it's not to you ask them for.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's been great, the responses and all of that, even till now. And one of the things that we also want to continue to do when the churches then gets reopened, with the hopes very soon as well.
Yeah.
For they will continue for also the encourage people then for sing more for songs, creating more songs.
Of course, Worshippers Tribe.
Yes,
we see the last event we wanna do.
Yeah.
After you can do that interview with Tenki now.
Yes, sir.
Kenema.
Yes.
Law it's this small.
Yes, sir.
Because you know one of the gospel musicians that we they do events only on free time.
Yes, sir.
You at least you see you
Yeah.
don't do Ambo. When at Jala,
Yeah.
the last time I think you do time.
We do McKinney.
McKinney, yes. Yes, and you do Kenema. Now look at the response and the cooperation of Kenema people.
Yeah.
How you feel coming from Freetown and
Yeah.
you get that kind of acknowledgement in a Kenema.
Actually, it was truly, well, for lack of a better word, I would say mind blowing the response of people, because one thing will be done they struggle with in ministry, especially here in Freetown. Well, not necessarily attendance, but timeliness of people. Because I was really shocked. We're going to Kenema, and the program will not be get that much of a long planning. The program what they do na Kenema, and so they do every 3 months, the all nights of worship.
Okay.
So we'll go down there. We had people there. We really helped. I'm for bless God for the lives of those people. We really helped for put together the program. And one thing will be really amazing, now the fact that the program is supposed to start at 10 p.m. But by 9 p.m. the place was half full.
Wow.
By
compared to Freetown.
Yes. Yeah. By 9 p.m. the place, me go there late, because
you start Freetown.
well, sort of.
Yeah.
I go there by 9 p.m. because we want for prayer for an hour before 10. So I go there now. I wonder if I don't. I don't miss time or something, because at 9 the place was half full. People then be standing almost you don't cry. They were not moving around. There was no noise. There was no WhatsApp or things that we would naturally experience there. And it was so motivating. It creates that new fresh atmosphere, and the fact that you see say people then really they look forward for receive and really they look forward for such a time. So before even 9 the place to be done full. Pastor will be go for go rent more chairs. The place was packed full and people were there from the start to the end. This was an 8 hours program. We started it from 10. We even start earlier. We started 9:30 because if 9 p.m. people are already there, they will not go down make them sit down.
Yeah.
So we start 9:30. We get some people then waiting at Kenema for just a minister before we take over by 10 p.m. and we were there till like 6 a.m. in the morning.
I want to ask people single hacks how you song Tanky and other songs that we plan sing the Freetown.
Yeah.
Then people in the go respond to these songs.
My God, that's the amazing part. Based on me observation, because I don't go to the provinces for events them a few times, and I actually feel say people that are the provinces for me know me songs and pass even people that are Freetown.
Wow.
Now an interesting realization. I remember before we go and Kenema, we get a program we go do Nabo, where I began for minister day for like 20 minutes. I not minister for too long. So I sing, and during worship I not get that habit that I want for just infuse me songs and say power more sing me song, because me now an artist and I get me own songs and I can mostly just sing as I feel led for sing. So I don't lead my worship session and I was about getting off the stage and most of the people them begin for singing me song. To me, actually requesting that I do my song and sing Stick with Jesus, then sing You Are the Reason. And I had no choice but to come back on stage and sing some of my songs. And Kenema was also the same thing, because we'll begin for sing the few of my songs about the release. Everybody was actually singing along.
Wow.
And we do Facebook Live, so somebody can check them out on Facebook. We do live for the entire program. So it was really interesting knowing that yes, you do songs and that your songs are actually a blessing to people. And also standing for minister for like 8 hours, and people were there all through the night. And it was really amazing. The worship session, one really amazing thing will happen. apart from all the things them, now be a night where we get prophetic declarations and being done. Me team, say me not to me one, I get the worshippers tribe.
Right.
People that would give prophecies, calling people their names, people were coming forth, telling them about their problems. Lots of people received healing.
Wow.
One particular one way I remember, it's all on Facebook. One particular one way I remember. Now one picking way from me mama born I'm we don't ever work at. My mother go to different hospitals then. You don't try all kinds of nothing will ever happen. So it can't deal with that burden in your heart that God will finally kind of heal and picking. So I'll be the actual people that will then get ailments or come forward and the mama come, maybe they cry bitterly and then he asked me for prayer for him picking. So I all am like inside 10 seconds just pray very short prayer whilst holding on to her. And then what put on the picking immediately begin for waka.
Wow.
Like right there and then immediately begin for waka right there. I mean, we don't hear about different healings and miracles happening, by virtue of worship and man of God the way that they flow under the Spirit of God for perform such miracles.
Okay.
But also experiencing that in a new dimension at that moment there was a really amazing thing. And we thank God for all the things that we go through.
Okay, Minister Judah Zubairu, they with me at the studio and they try for give you some rundown of the testimonies them and also them worshippers tribe. I would say them told the way they do this one at Kenema. It was wonderful because I don't do a lot of survey. I think one of the gospel music ministers them where they eat beyond Freetown, and of course they do so many things them for gospel music ministry. And so now so for welcoming next guest now the studio, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you Dr. Francis Dargbeh and CEO. I call him doctor because na man I'm music doctor anyway.
Oh yes.
Yes, I don't kind of as music doctor. Na man we open heart and also he don't help so many gospel musicians them. Yes, and this one one of the man them bien Barak. Of course, Uncle G. We don't pull it Francis Dargbeh. Uncle G, yes. Last year, lots of people went through last year first about the testimonies them of Barak.
Last year we went for thank God because last year now we get the biggest attendance.
Wow.
Beyond we own imagination.
Oh yes.
Beyond we not even cater for. We'll not be able to cater for.
To how many years back don't you go away? Last year I get it.
Well, Barak done this span for years now. But last year it was awesome. It was like we actually reached YSC space not there for people.
Yeah, no.
So people they actually decide for begin fold and cheer in order for one person they sit on, 3 person they sit down. I saw that with my own eyes and I was like, wow. So and imagine them people are not sabi themselves. The thing about Barak is not a one denomination they come together. So now all man they come. We just believe in Jesus, the Lord Jesus Christ as we Lord and Savior, and we can worship God. Now
denomination in the sense talking about Catholic,
we'll talk about Barak, we'll talk about Pentecostal, Catholic, Anglican, Methodist, West African Methodist, UMC, Baptist, 7 Days Adventist. All this what they tell you so. All them people they are inside the Barak, which we call the Barak choir. So it was awesome. It was really, really awesome. And it make we self go beyond. We say, we need to move this to another level. And so 2020 have been really a year. I mean the year this way we really don't take Barak for go to another level. But with the corona and all, so we decide for cancel everything.
Okay. Now we look at the 2020, just like we talk, you say the corona and all. Last week we do a virtual one. At least for we not left worshippers them so that can really. So do a virtual worship event.
Well, we actually do virtual because the thing is, we ask ourselves the question. Now people we want worship or pass we get for sit down forget that people there. No, the church na me and you. The doors go be closed, but we hearts they not closed.
Oh, yes, sir.
And so if people their hearts then still open, we can still do the worship. And I tell you, we do them last week, and we get feedback beyond Freetown, beyond Sierra Leone, beyond Africa. So it go a long way. So we still tell God thank you, we're able for minister to people.
Oh, okay. So what to now like we really shocking thing about this whole pandemic business and come to standstill, no look at the preparations on they don't get, then all this come up because what una do virtually differ from what una don't plan for do before.
Yeah. In fact, one of the greatest constraints was that we shipments have been get for turn back. Yes, there was a shipment coming for this barrack. They get for turn back from Denmark, send them back to America. So we shipments there will come just because of this corona. And so the amount of constraints they now we've been for don't get. And apart from that again, the choir self not able practice. Barak don't use for practice. We don't use for meet. And when we meet, apart from practicing the worship self together, the fellowship, we all this corona, but we still now they carry them.
Okay.
We try to do everything virtual. Even in one see now how we start even practicing virtual.
Virtual, like
yes.
Zoom.
Well, I don't want to tell you how. Because anytime we talk, Ezekiel go and go watch for practice. We don't tell you now this
Okay.
But we actually want to see how we will still continue. Yes. Corona now just enough for stop we for reach the throne.
Yes, sir.
Enough for stop we at all.
Okay. Okay. I'll come to you, Minister. Of course,
yes, sir.
We see on social media 3 days ago, you sent a flyer.
Yes, sir.
Because looking at the situation where the war, Lord will go first on the war. This epidemic come as Sierra Leone, and as a nation, we all need for fight for the epidemic go. And we see you send this flyer, and you talk about pray for Salon, looking at the political thing and look at spiritual things the way they happen, and you decide to say, Allah do this song called Pray for Salon, because so many gospel artists then they do a song called sensitization song on Corona, but you come up from a different angle ways like Pray for Salon. What think you urge?
I think you just don't state me urge already. I'm really happy for the fact that you understand. One thing, on a natural perspective, I'll be feel the need for do something. Not necessarily only for Corona, but I believe say even Salon we issues them span even outside of Corona.
Okay.
Corona not the only issues there. Look now when they get political tensions, when they get lots of problems then even on personal relations, we get lots of issues there where we need for work on. We don't really hinder we development and growth as a country. So I believe, and in as much as I see that, I believe say God are the only true personality who are able to make a difference for we. And most times as a country we not can acknowledge God as much as we should. So where the entire Corona thing come in, we really can create that consciousness of us being unsafe in a sense, or us actually needing help. You can create that tension that people the way that they feel afraid and all of that. And I felt like it was a beautiful opportunity, as opposed to just doing a song directly talking about Corona or sensitizing, where lots of people that don't do. I don't really more than 20 songs, about Corona. We really don't help in that dimension. I felt like it was necessary for do something where, first of all, they draw people their attention to God, that God truly be able to help we in this present situation, and even outside of Corona as a country. For a very long time now, we don't really need God in intervention. So that was one of the major reasons why I put this song together. If the song will be released very soon, so when person really listen to the song, you understand the concept of the song, and you're able to forget the emotion from which the song was created, the pain, the anguish, the turmoil we don't go through all these years as a country, spanning back to the World War, spanning back to Ebola, looking at Corona, looking at the political things and all of that. They're able to give you that sense of understanding and sense of acceptance in, first of all, your own personal involvement in the situation of the country.
When not the line of the chorus where somebody go take, remember, to understand the song they come up.
The major line for the song we really draw attention for me, and based on the few people and responses, now a part we say we sense nonsense if we not get your presence.
Okay.
Meaning that every single thing we will cultivate our mind for, because we mind them naturally as human beings very limited, and most times we can always get conflicting views we come to a solution towards a problem. So that particular line they say we sense, meaning that all the ideas and possible solutions that we're able to conceive all na nonsense, or all no go be practicable, or all no go serve as a solution if we not get God in involvement. So now one of the reasons we really need for draw back to God.
So you don't do the also you do the audio and also
we don't do the audio, and we don't shoot the video. The video they're on the editing process. So I record the song to Young Lee. Young Lee, where I believe is one of the most amazing producers that will get in the country. We don't do very well for a long time in different genres of music. You know, so based on the song and the quality will be the look for produce, you know, we do it with Young Lee, and he did a fantastic job as far as I'm concerned. And then we also work on the video with MS Media. I think you first Sabi MS Media. Michael Songa. Michael Songa, yes. He can do most of the major videos that we can do nowadays. So we meet him and we build up a beautiful concept, and we done the shoots for weeks non-stop, and it's been really amazing because we really want for do something really worthwhile, be fitting to the song and be fitting to what they try for say, and something where you create an upgrade with what we don't provide.
Yes. Uncle G, another method since this I don't know. One for us taking you to the social media handles and how una able communicate with una worshippers them as a team back or what they call them, because of course and also una get this music program una can do na Afri Radio.
Well, yes, we get several. In fact, every Sunday morning we do Afri Radio live. We're doing live music on Afri Radio every Sunday morning.
Since this Corona event
yes,
starts?
since Corona starts, every Sunday we did it live from 9 to 10. I just live worship music and building hope for people. And also, you know, say again, we get the voice and the instruments gone in the afternoon. And I think even today we deal with one of the success stories again in the music industry. So we still everything still go on as normal. In fact, we add certain.
So all these links can be a link of connectivity with our worshippers them.
Yes. We also, in fact, when you find out, say when the things start, when the epidemic start, we also they send out flyers. We can send flyers out, and don't forget, say Barak gets a ministry way.
Flyers of hope or flyers of event?
Well, one of the flyers where we don't, no, not events, we don't get events now. One of the flyers we Barak created to worship who I do was the one for sensitize people for the washing of hands. We don't do another one for social distance. Then you yourself aware, say every morning you must receive piece of heaven. They do what we call a prayer, a short prayer and a short memory verse in the morning. We can say that man we're not able for sit down and pray and waiting safe for let we guide them. Let we guide them. And we say don't see the testimonies. There are so many people where they be blessed by just that short message in that short prayer where they do it every day. And in fact now when this time come now, we don't increase because we've been doing over 1,000 now, we do over 2,000-3,000.
So I've made this request for me, people are more than in the provinces. When we will expect?
Very
Barak.
soon. Very soon. Soon and very soon.
Jesus is coming.
Barak is good. We are on it. We are actually working on it before this thing hit. We've been done
2021.
Yes, definitely. It's definite.
Yeah,
we actually don't go far in plans towards that. But you know, with the changes now. So
they're looking at the setup, because every year we know say Barak on the pool, then on the ad, on the recruit, and on the decruit. So look at this 2020, this thing can affect now on a decruit.
No, well now what can happen? We can send people and go probation. Yes, because we get standards. The core will not just do like that no more. So if certain things the way you know they meet, we they send you go probation, they go in a probation first. When you come to, we they monitor you at that same time. We they, in fact, when you do probation, we they pay more attention to you. Then you go come back to the main choir. Well, for where this corona business did happen, they engage everybody. You know, say now we know they see, we know they meet. We actually just do virtual. So we maintain everything. And this coming year, within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we will get get 50 recruits again. It's not the vision 2021. We will work towards, but You get for don't get the recruits them now.
Okay.
You get for don't begin teach them what you want for teach them. Tailor them, say Corona they don't follow, we reach who side we want for reach.
Okay.
So we still they move.
I see where this epidemic starts. There was a trend we be the go around, he has the whole world in his hand. But created to worship choir on Adina house. See, you know, the choir master coordinate a video on a drum and the video go viral. So many people be blessed by that video. They waiting do not the hush for on follow that trend.
Well, what thing happened was we actually it was crazy. We actually been just the meet for fellowship. So we say we know make the voices then go away soon. So you can see one person go there under, one person there under, that person there under. So now so we need meet with the practice. Then we don't practice done. We don't go outside, and then somebody just sing at me. He has the whole. I say, come on, let's do this thing. I see talk and I all go inside back with good one. And you know it's amazing for that. I say, like way you go say you rehearse some. No, we hit some. We just go on through and hit some one time.
Okay. Finally, Minister Judas Zubairu, we look at the song to come on next week.
Yes, sir.
So now with the video or the audio?
Well, we want to release the audio and not give too much. Probably as we release the audio, the next day or 2 days after, we also drop the video.
So how people can go get in
well,
touch
one easy way is you can follow me on YouTube. You can subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Judas Zubairu, just my name. JUDAHZUBAIRU, Judas Zubairu. You can subscribe to me. Also follow me on the different social media platforms. But also, when the song come out, we try as best as possible for get now all the that's a major radio stations.
Yes, because it's about Sierra Leone.
Yes, now about Sierra Leone, and now we know say people are more glued to the radio stations them and even TV now. So one way the song come out, we try as best as possible for get them to radio stations, and also with the video come out, we really want to get them to all the major TV stations. Then Star TV being one of we major promoters them of all my songs, and they don't be constant.
I know. I know say Mami for Tobago are listening to him, so you better listen
now all side. All side they go.
People able get him. Finally, Uncle G, as with the roundup here, of course, created to worship choir. Go Gospel open this invitation to last Sunday, May. And I go can do a 20-minute worship session for us.
Where
you work for God.
One day.
Created to worship choir, churchmen and song. I remember way back 2004 we do them live band business. We wanna go perform send and crusade. Jesus, I love you. It was a wonderful performance by Created to worship choir. I see Uncle G. The shake, the shit.
Yes. Jesus, I love you. I can tell you say. Why not they will go sing I Created to worship Salonia? I know why, but
the attention not there now.
No,
play attention on it to them. Most of those songs.
When Corona done, we want handle like the next day.
And I believe that one of the editions don't have be keep for that for Barak.
That was the last song we were going to do. This Barak, but we still keep them.
Okay.
December 20.
When I go see her. Okay, finally, we to go be your statement to viewers out there.
Well, fam with them, we. Then can say rend your hearts and not your garments. When I turn on cancel, now with the pants. None of the hearts you get forget to God.
Exactly.
Not so the clothes, fine clothes where you go church.
Because nobody know the city.
So now keep the faith and make the watchword and hope. As Christians, we get the hope in Christ Jesus. So we're not for be weary, we're not for afraid, we're not for nothing. God there with you and God will see with you.
Amen.
So I want to say thank you to Uncle G, thank you to Minister Judas Zubairu. Anyways, Uncle G name we can call him now Dr. Francis Dargbeh. We adore dinner as a doctor.
You will make a gospel PhD.
I want to say thank you to and let we continue to push the gospel music industry to the higher height, and God will surely reward we. And I want to say thank you to my viewers them out there. We don't take you time for watch Go Gospel. Before we end the session, we go for our worship session again with AKF Ministries and at the Camp Fokan end the program.
Lamb of God, seated at the right hand of
In Jesus' the ground is shaking, shaking. All of the ground. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and grief to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless things we bear. Oh, because we do not count everything to God in prayer. My Jesus, I love thee, and I know that with mine, with thee on the follies of sea, I resound my gracious Redeemer, my Savior, thine, ever, I love thee, my Jesus. The Bible says, it says, talk to one another, encourage one another in psalms, in hymns, and in spiritual songs, making melody unto the Lord. Oh, Kabaria. Lord, lift me up and let me stand by faith on heaven's stable land. You plain, oh Rababakosha, that I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Lord, lift me up, and let me stand. Ghost right now. Over the economy of Sierra Leone, over our lives, we lift your name. Over our families, we lift your name. Oh, Jesus, we lift your name. 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 I lift your name. I lift your name. We lift your name. Shout your name. Hallelujah. The heavenly language. Hallelujah. The heavenly language. Hallelujah. We lift your name. Hallelujah. We lift your name. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. The Bible says in the book of Romans 8 and verse 26. It says, for the Spirit itself helpeth with our infirmities. For we know not what we ought to pray for. So the Spirit itself makes intercession on our behalf with groanings which cannot be uttered. It means the Spirit itself, it gives us conviction with groanings which we are not able to say words. We're not able to say words. So we just say to Him from our heart, from our spirit. That was what happened to Hannah in the Old Testament. And that was when the prophet Eli saw her, he said, woman, don't be drunk and be coming to the altar. And she said unto Eli, he says, you don't understand the pain. Because words were not coming out, but her lips were moving. These are groanings which cannot be uttered. They are from the realms of the Spirit. For I know not what I ought to pray for. When we pray in the Holy Ghost, we speak not unto men, but unto God. The Bible says, howbeit we speak mysteries in the kingdom. Mysteries in the kingdom means the hidden things of God. And so lift up your own voice to him. Lift up your own words to him. And declare your love for him. Declare his greatness. Oh, let it come from your heart. We lift your name. I lift your name. In the midst of difficulty, I lift your name. In the midst of hardship, I lift your name. In the midst of hard time, I lift your name. When things are not going well, I lift your name. I lift your name. I lift your name. Shout your name. Hallelujah. Has given me victory. I will lift him higher. Jehovah, I will lift him higher. Father, we love you. You have given us victory. You have given us victory. The Lion of Judah has prevailed. Lion of Judah has prevailed. The Lion of Judah has prevailed. The Lion of Judah has prevailed. The Lion of Judah has prevailed. You are God from beginning to the end. There's no place for argument. You are God all by yourself. You are God. You are God from beginning to the end. There's no place for argument. You are God. You are God all by yourself. Jesus, you are my God. You are my God. From beginning to the end. Personalize it. There's no place for argument. no place for argument. There's no place for argument. You are God all by yourself. And in difficulty, you've got times and you've got the seasons in your hands. And you call for light out of darkness. Oh, you don't need a man to be the God you are. But in your mercy, you have called Sarah Leone to be your own. Listen, you've got times and you have the seasons in your hands. This is what God is declaring to Sarah Leone. He calls for light in the midst of your darkness. Jesus, you don't need a man to be the God you are. But you have chosen to call me your own. The Bible says in the book of Ezekiel 37, he says, and the word of the Lord came unto Ezekiel saying, he says, shall these dry bones live again? And Ezekiel said unto him, he says, only you knowest. And then God said unto the prophet Ezekiel, he says, now prophesy. And the Bible says in the book of Jeremiah 1 and verse 8, he says, I have touched your lips. Be not afraid, for I have touched your lips, and I have put my words in your mouth. So that means God has deposited his words in your mouth. So you're going to prophesy those things, be not as though they are. Even for the lockdown, you're going to prophesy those things, be not as though they are. And God is going to provide. God is going to make a way because He's God all by Himself. He doesn't need a man for approval on who to bless. There's no place for argument. Oh, you are God all by yourself. You are my God. You are my God from beginning to the end. There's no place for argument. You are God. You are God all by yourself. Jehovah, you are God. You are my God from beginning. Place for argument. Oh, you are God all by yourself. Hey, you are God. You are my God from beginning to end. There's no place for argument. Oh, you are God all by yourself. You are worthy of my praise. Thank you, God.
Hallelujah. One for tell AKF Ministries. Thank you for a wonderful worship session with the Lord. So the Bible says inside Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 1 to 11. You see, again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity. But his blood will lie quiet at the watchman's hand. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die. And if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his ways, that wicked man shall die in his iniquity. But his blood will lie quiet at thy hand. Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul. Therefore, O thou son of man, speak unto the house of Israel. Thus ye speak, saying, if our transgressions and our sins be upon us, and we pine away in them, how should we then live? The last verse. Say unto them, as I live, saith the Lord God, I have no pleasure in the death of wicked, but that the wicked turn from his way and live. Turn ye from your evil ways, for why will ye die, O house of Israel? One for you to scripture that AKF will just take you back into 3 minutes. If you don't listen to the scripture and you know say you are guilty of sin, you know say you are guilty of certain things will not make you outstanding right with God. One for you use this opportunity, this 3-minute opportunity, we're going to deep worship and say, God, I'm very sorry. God, I'm sorry. I want to repent of this bad thing what I don't do. I want for you connect yourself now as AKF will take me for just 3 minutes into deep worship of repentance. We want for you to 3 minutes for just worship of repentance. That you will acknowledge that I have done wrong and I need to go back to my first love.
I surrender all to you. Everything I give to you. Jesus, I surrender all to you. Everything I give to you. Withholding nothing. Withholding nothing. Withholding nothing. Withholding nothing. Say, I surrender. I surrender all to you. Everything, everything I give to you. I surrender. I surrender all to you. Everything, everything I give to you. Withholding nothing, withholding nothing, withholding nothing, withholding nothing. Raise your voice, withholding nothing, withholding nothing, withholding nothing. I give myself away. I Everything else can wait. Give me you, Jesus. Give me you. I hope I'm not too late. I hope I'm not too late. One more time. Give me you, Jesus. Give me you. Everything else can wait. Everything else can wait. Give me you, Jesus. Give me you. I hope I'm not too late. I hope I'm not too late. Lord, give me you. Lord, give me you. Lord, give me you. Lord, give me you. I am crying out to you. Lord, give me from the depths of my heart, give me you. Lord, give me you. Lord, give me you. I am crying out. Lord, give me you. Lord, give me you. So this should be your prayer. You say, Jesus, give me you. Everything else will wait. I totally surrender to you, please. I know I'm not too late. Jesus, give me you. Lord, give me you. Lord, give me you. Lord, give me you.
I want to say thank you to AKF Ministries for a wonderful worship session. They don't give you, and I want to say to all viewers we watch the session, I want to say continue for this. Connect yourself. Just a question, could you say rend your heart now and not your garment? Before we all be going to churches, I remember we study past, somebody tell me say, hey, me I not be wear Mr. Closer for them. So me and Muma don't sew this kind of fitting, gets this the top, me gets the bottom. But that's how we know show am on Easter Day. And I see the talks, I say really it's like God want for draw attention from the material things and draw to the spiritual things.
Yes, yeah.
So rend your heart now and not your garment. And I'll be the follow Minister Judah Zubairu because I promoter and waiting and call I may talk something because we see the trend now on social media that so many gospel musicians they go on social media. It's nice for do you worship event, but if you are not called to go on social media for do not go there.
Yeah.
Just stay outside you do.
Yes,
Outside God call you for day, now day for this. It's not a competition. Honestly, the competition will the first now for let we go to heaven. Not to that competition for let you say there's a you pass this man on heart.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'll be so blessed by that thing we put on the status. And I will advise you as gospel musician out there, if you not get the lead for go now social media, no go there. Yeah, left the one the way go. And one of the person the group them for the first time then go on social media and do virtually created a worship choir. Then you go there just like when Uncle G don't say then go there just because of the noble get the time for let them meet up with them worshippers them.
Yeah.
Not what say worship created a worship choir not get social media handles them, then get website and get everything we get, but they are doing their own and the waiting and column.
Yeah.
So if you are not called to go on social media, please not go there. Because if you go there you go spoil the thing for the other one the way God called for go there. So I want to say kudos to all the gospel musicians. Let us continue to fight as worshippers. Let we bring people closer to God the more, and not forget about the post within you take and see that competition at the one. Yeah. Now so I want to become the end to the program Go Gospel today. We don't become the program to my name Minister Ezekiel Kargbo. I want to say thank you to my technician them. I want to we Abulai Kamara by Shekati Conte, Side Bundu Kamara, and to Asan Sabah Kamara, HK the baddest, and also to my second man of God, Desmond Cool. Till next week again, Sunday, I'm for Tata and stay tuned to Star TV Channel 21.
I ain't coming down for no reason. I'll be reading my word.
Hello, I'm Ezekiel Kargbo. I'm a born-again Christian. Join me every Sunday, 9 to 10 p.m. on Go Gospel. Go Gospel is a program that brings to you gospel artists to showcase the music and bless you with ministration. As we spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, make it a date with me, Ezekiel Kargbo, on Go Gospel every Sunday, 9 to 10 p.m. on Star Television, Channel 21.
So watch me fly.